Forgotten by Ingrid Barton. One day, when Alice had had Alzheimer's for about 3 years, she discovered a door she had completely forgotten and walked out into a lovely house. In front of her was a bright corridor lit with picture windows. There were tall porcelain stands here and there painted with roses, and on them were big planters of scented flowers, pinks, geraniums, lilies, and even sweet peas, beautifully trained to hang down in graceful trails. Alice wandered along, happily smelling them, enjoying their soft colours. 1 or 2 butterflies were fluttering about, and she watched them settle for a moment on a flower, unfolding their long tongues to drink. At the end of the corridor, there were several doors with golden handles in the shape of cats. She liked cats. Which one would she open? She felt for a moment her old fear return. Supposing she picked the wrong one. But no, this was her house, her secret house. Even though she'd forgotten it lately, she always opened the door on the right hand first, she thought, her hand reaching for the handle. The door opened quietly into a spacious room lit with lamps, mysteriously dim after the corridor. It was furnished with several inlaid wooden tables set on Persian carpets that glowed richly in the soft light. "Oh," thought Alice, "there are my things!" She rushed towards the nearest table, and sure enough, there they were, her things, the things she had thought lost forever. There was the teddy. There was her old blanket, the America cloth dog, Scotty dog called Liebchen, the Bakelite cup with her name on it in chipped paint. She ran her hands over them in delight. Another table held her first pair of ballet shoes, the embroidered apron her father had brought her back from Spain, the swimming medal. Table after table of things. She greeted them like old friends, stroking them, smelling them, holding them for a moment. And here was her engagement ring too. Small for her ring finger for many years now. How nice to see it again. Ah, here were Tom's curls from his first haircut, fastened together with an old blue elastic band. So many things she had forgotten she had lost, all found and brought together here. At one side was a little ivory table on which a small canister stood alone. She knew immediately what that was, and her eyes filled with tears. She wished now she had spread them as he had wanted. But how could she have borne to be parted from him after all those years? Still, it's not too late, she thought. I expect there's a garden here. I'll come back for him. Table after table. Clothes on one, the ill-advised miniskirt, the leather trousers that never really fitted, the beautiful green wool coat she had got for half price in that sale. Hadn't she given it to Tom's daughter after the house was sold? So many things, so many old friends. Alice's heart nearly burst with happiness. At the end of the room were more doors, double ones this time, and as Alice drew near, wrapping around her neck the pretty scarf Pam had knitted for her, she thought she could hear the sound of people on the other side. There was a murmur of chat and a bubble of laughter. Of course, they'd all be waiting for her. How could she have forgotten? She patted her hair. Just as well I'm looking my best, she thought, as she pushed open the door. She was a nice old girl, said the care assistant, stripping the bed that afternoon. But she went really quick at the end. Best thing, don't you think, said her companion, once you've forgotten everything. And the 2 ageing women nodded solemnly, secretly checking that they could still remember Alice's name.